All right, so a quick update on one of the retained searches that we secured, I want to say about 2 months ago. If you're following our journey of basically growing a recruiting company from the ground up, I hope you are getting a lot of value out of this. I wanted to show you exactly how it's done and what I teach and how you can do the same thing by applying these strategies. But this video is probably going to hit more with those of you watching who have recruiting background and have not been doing performance-based search, otherwise known as retained search, collecting a payment up front and through the stages of your performance to the very end to completion, right? So when the person starts working on day one. So obviously, all the stresses that we go through with owning a recruiting company, let's start with clients not being very well qualified. Maybe you trust the client, you start working on their requisition to find out that you really don't have the exclusive, that they were never serious about even paying a recruiter. They totally forgot what fee you negotiated after you find a great candidate. They interview the candidate, want to hire the candidate. How about this? They come back to you and say, oh, I don't remember negotiating 20% or 25%. No, we only work at 10 or 15%. Okay. It's happened to all of us, right? So super annoying. I made the transition 2 years ago to never, ever have a hiring manager be in control of that. I always want control of it. And I turn down more business than I accept now for good reason and good measure. And it's completely improved my lifestyle and the way I conduct business. So I don't come on here and preach and talk about performance-based or retained search enough. I just kind of let you make the decision because, you can do contract staffing, you can do direct hire, engaged search, retained search. I've done all of them. And I will tell you that getting a payment up front and then getting a payment when you submit a short list of candidates is by far the best way to approach and run your recruiting business. All right, so enough of that. Let me jump into the quick update here of this $58,000 retained search that we got. So last week, as you can see, I'm logged into my bank account. ConnectGen is my recruiting business. We went ahead and collected on March 3rd here the second installment of $19,333.33. That's great. So far we have $38,666. I'm referencing my notebook here. Quick math, right? So we haven't found a candidate for them yet, and we've already collected over $38,000. Okay, you tell me a better way to run your recruiting business. Now, we put a lot of hours into this search, okay? And here is the email that we received last week on March 2nd from our client after we submitted the short list of candidates, okay? So isn't that great? I mean, guys, I'm gonna give you the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm gonna be transparent here with you. I'm not the guy that's gonna be on a yacht in Dubai driving or a rented Lamborghini or a Rolls Royce, showing off my Rolex. These guys are all online marketers who are not actually running a recruiting company and are in the trenches like you are every day. This is what I do. I run a recruiting company and I run Recruitemy, and I want to show you bare bones what it takes to be successful. This is the email I got from the client. They weren't too thrilled with the 2 candidates that we sent over. We sent them 3. They only wanted to interview 2. But my contract that we gave them initially reads that we are due the second installment should they agree to move forward with anybody on the short list, move forward meaning interview. If they agree on that, hey, the second installment is due. So we got it, as you can see here, by the email. Now, I'm not thrilled that these candidates didn't work out. Obviously, I want to close this deal, make sure the customer's happy. My niche is a small world, so reputation is everything. I want to go ahead and get this completed. We're working our tails off right now to find them 2 or 3 more candidates. But the point being, the reason why performance-based or retained search is such a better way to run your recruiting business is you have money in your bank account. I can use these funds to hire some sourcers or maybe another recruiter or some tools that I can, purchase to help find better candidates. I've got cash flow right now. I'm not dealing with a fickle hiring manager who's going to sit here and drag me through the mud and tell me that they don't want to start my candidate because his shirt was blue and they prefer red. I mean, I don't play these games anymore. Enough of that. It's ridiculous. Stop letting hiring managers take control of your life. Stop being weak, okay? Sales is all about posture and positioning, being confident, and you deserve money up front because what you do is very difficult. I often tell my client, Mr. Client, I wish you could spend one day in the life of what I do and see exactly how we conduct our recruiting company, the amount of effort that goes into it. This is something that should not be taken lightly. And so, anyways, guys, I don't think as recruiters, especially if you're brand new, that we really value ourselves enough, and you really need to, because what we do is really difficult. Okay, if you're like 4 or 5 months into this, you know how hard it is. But I wanted to show you how that worked. I wanted to give you an update on our journey here. So exciting! We went ahead and closed another deal last week for $25,000, and I'll go ahead and document that. But as always, guys, I hope you got value from this and have an amazing day.